All right,
Yeah,
I
dude.
guess we'll let our guests start. Non-spoiler. What'd you think?
I loved it. I'm a big Scream guy, so like I was very anxious getting into this. I loved it. It exceeded my expectations because there was kind of early reviews saying it was good, and so I automatically tried to tamper my expectations. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be all right, but no, I loved it. I think this style needs to commit forward. Where if you're doing the whole reboot slash sequel, legacy sequel thing, get fans of the series to direct it because for example, the Matrix, the original people may not be the best ones
Oh,
for
I
20 years
completely
later.
agree with you on that.
1,000%,
I think
yeah.
that
Yeah.
instead of letting Lana Wachowski,
Lana Wachowski.
Lana Wachowski do the Matrix, instead of her doing Resurrections, I think that they should have got people who were fans of the original
Exactly.
trilogy.
You need
to
someone
do-
with a fresh perspective.
yeah, who like
not
here's
someone
my-
who did it 20 years ago.
Also,
yeah,
they're gonna
like
be the
J.J.
people-
Abrams.
Yeah.
I think kind of set the template of how you make, for better or for worse, how you make like the requel or the legacy sequel or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone has just been taking a crack at it. I can't wait to see the Indiana Jones version of this.
Is there anything planned? Do you know?
Oh yeah, they're
There is?
making a movie. I mean, Harrison
Just-
Ford, I think, broke
I've
something.
seen Harrison
so-
Ford's
Yeah.
corpse being puppeted around trying to do some stuff.
Weekend at Indiana Jones. Like,
I don't like snakes.
Quick, short round.
Short round.
Grab my whip. Not that whip.
Wrong pocket.
maybe keep going.
But yeah, no, I loved the movie. It's not a perfect movie, but as far as tackling Scream, I thought it was outstanding.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Fair enough. I would agree. I think there are some legitimate criticisms of the pacing of this movie, but I think overall, like as a fan of like Scream was the first like real like slasher series or like thing
Whodunit.
that I got into. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because even like when I was a dumb kid and didn't know that like everything was meta, like commentary on like the state of horror films at that time, right? It's still a good whodunit. It's still a good murder
Yeah.
mystery, the original Scream. At least I think so. And plus the whole, if you subscribe to the theory of how like there's you can tell who's killing who in what scene because of the way the guys hold the knife,
Yeah.
and they kind of did confirm that in this movie with one certain
Right.
frame. But what I found to be the most relieving was that like I was so happy just to see a gratuitous horror movie again, like something that wasn't like it's about how I feel on the inside and like it's what you don't see that's scary. It's like no, this motherfucker is coming
No.
after you with a knife.
No, seeing someone's insides.
Yes,
that's what's
that's
scary.
horrifying.
That's horrifying.
When
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
don't
shockingly gory.
Yeah.
when you don't cut away from like someone gets stabbed and I
Yeah.
was like ooh, and then
Yep.
oh my god,
It's like
you're
you
still
do
going.
you do the wince and then you turn back and it's just like, how are we still carving
Yeah.
this person?
That's what I was there for. I was like that when that one girl gets stabbed in the stomach in the beginning. I was like, that's right. I was like, I missed this shit because like Halloween. I feel like we watched Halloween Kills last year, and that was another slasher. And
with a big body count.
Scream is doing the legacy sequel the way that Scream would do the legacy sequel, just the way that like Halloween did the legacy sequel. So that's like kind of what it's because
They reference Halloween
Yes,
in the movie.
Texas Chainsaw is getting a legacy sequel, ignoring
Yeah.
everything in between. And that's the second time they're doing that.
I know.
Like,
know.
so obviously listen, that is another one that's going to be directed and written by fans of the original material. So once again, like you have someone coming in who understands and also has a fresh perspective, But either way, I think as far as doing the legacy sequel, the way that Scream should do it, this was everything it needed to be. There's legitimate criticisms about the pace, and some of the commentary was labored in some parts.
Oh yeah,
Like-
force fed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But other than that was the slasher feel. Like it's good slasher. It's not like Halloween where they cut away from things or like it was like kind of outrageous. Like remember when he kicks the door and the fucking gun turns on her?
Yeah.
Like this is like how many times am I gonna close this fridge door and nobody's gonna pop out?
Yeah.
And then he's actually in a closet or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's that type of fun. You know?
Yeah, it builds suspense a lot better than like, you just have this dude going around murdering people.
Yes.
But I mean, I have to preface, I am not
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I am not a huge fan of this type of horror movie because I have a ton of trouble like suspending disbelief with movies to begin with, and I feel for these type of films you have to like throw that fucking completely out the window.
Disbelief doesn't exist.
Right, and it's like that just for me takes me out of it a little bit cuz it's like also like the trope where it's like if you guys just took 2 seconds, everybody sat down, took a breath and talked to each other, this would be solved and fixed. And like the incompetency of like law enforcement and shit. Like these are all the things that just go through my brain while I'm watching this, and I have to like literally sit and be like, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. All that being said, I 1000% agree with you. Like I think that they did a really great job kicking back to the original Scream. I think the twists and turns and the anticipation and all of like the thrill of it was fantastic. Like there were all of the jump scares like legitimately got me, and all of like how it ends up when we get into spoilers, totally didn't see.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Jess? We'll get to the black sheep of the herd after this. Just a forewarning, everyone. This is the only Scream movie Danny has
Wait,
ever
well,
seen.
let me
Oh,
talk
wow.
that
What a
through.
way to
Let
go
me
into
talk
it.
that through.
But Jess, you go first.
Oh, okay. So like I said before, I don't really know much about like the whole franchise series, but
You haven't seen these before?
no.
What? We got both of them.
Oh my God, new blood.
I thought you said you saw one of them
I
before.
saw one of that. It was a long time ago. I
was
I
like
don't
on
remember.
MTV.
not that
And,
it
like-
makes a difference.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference, but I still feel like I was able to kind of like figure out like all the back stuff and like kind of understand like what was going on, and I really liked it. Like I thought it was really fun. And I'm usually not into slasher movies, but this one, even though it was like kind of making fun of itself and it was like really cheesy at times, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, this makes sense. No, yep, no, I like that. That's great. Like I thought it all like was put together super nicely. Everything was tied up in a nice little bow. It was really, really fun. I liked it a lot. I thought it was funny. There was a lot of really great lines in there.
The writing was really good. I
yeah,
thought so.
yeah, that was
aside from like one or two little things, but predominantly, I agree.
that was cool. And then also like you have to think about this last year and whatever. Like there's been so many movies like this that have been coming out where it's like a reboot, sequel, requel thing. Like especially in the horror genre, there has been Halloween, this one, there was like Ghostbusters, whatever. Like I feel like Ghostbusters and this new Scream are like going head to head for two of like the best reboot franchises that have come out recently.
Yeah, like I said,
That's
it's
probably right.
the way
yeah.
that
Yeah.
Scream would do a version
Yeah,
of a
like
movie
for the
like
fans.
This. Like this
Like,
is the way that
and
it should be
that's
done.
that's exactly what Ghostbusters did. They did a lot of fan service.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
All right.
One other little point, and then I'll let Dan talk.
Okay.
I actually gave a shit about the characters in this movie. I think like that is a testament to the writing for it. Because I feel in a lot of horror movies, you're just kind of like, oh, that person's a dumbass. I'm glad they died. Or this is like, I actually like emotionally gave a shit about these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave the characters depth, which is in a horror movie when you're just looking at basically bodies of like, yay, lots of people, therefore lots of death.
Right.
You actually gave a crap every time a character did or did not die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Also, just some fun trivia here, you guys. Some Pat trivia. This is just box office numbers.
Wait, do you want to let Dan talk first?
I'm just inserting this real
Okay,
quick
okay.
before we go to him because this
just-
is
he's
something else.
He's
He's
going to
just
take a
shoehorning.
baseball bat
Yeah.
to it.
He's just shoehorning.
This is the first movie to dethrone Spider-Man from #1 at the box office.
Damn.
On a budget of 20 million, this has already made 31 million. So we are definitely getting another one of these just based off that alone. Also, good word of mouth, good critical response. people kind of staying away from the larger crowds over the weekend at the movies, so they'll trickle in throughout the week. We saw that with Spider-Man.
My theater
Yeah.
was fucking full, dude.
That's wild because
That's kind of
ours was
cool. When
kinda-
did you see it?
I saw it on Saturday night.
Saturday
So-
night. Okay.
Oh, you went Saturday
Okay.
night?
I went Saturday night.
We went
Okay.
Saturday afternoon.
Did you go by
Yeah.
yourself?
No, I went with one of my friends.
Okay.
We'll talk about all of the theater
Okay.
experiences.
And we went Saturday afternoon. We went at 1:30 in January, and I don't remember the last time I've been to the movies in January ever. So it's
It's a
weird,
dead
like
month usually.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
walking through the parking lot and there's nobody there, and it's like it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing here?
a matinee.
Like what the
No,
fuck?
Yeah, like January is the month that they throw your movie when they don't believe in your movie.
Yeah.
That's usually where they throw January.
If you could
movies.
pull motherfuckers
Yeah.
out in the coldest month of the year,
then you made
your
a pretty
movie
damn
is
good movie.
worth it.
You know, that's